we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
62 blaster. Field black. Hey, check nigga.
Looking to pass. Tua. Caught on the slant. His first catch. Good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Okay.
1st and goal at the 1. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Texans had 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ultra.
Play action, now it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's King. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Now, the Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another tote for Etienne.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, back to Sanders.
There's the stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tua going to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tua. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Scott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially close closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamu Krujay-Hill getting in there and taking him down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he finds Howard complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. ETN once more. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
A give running right, ETN.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston.
So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Scott with it again on 2nd.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go again with Scott. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively.